All right. We should be live on both platforms. Bear with me as I just load up my YouTube app. And there we go. All right. It is Friday night. We're going to be watching some up-and-coming stars, some old faces, new faces. And without further ado, let's just dive into game number one, where we have a nomad map. DracKen in purple, playing as the Incas. Gabi, playing as the Cumans in blue. Steven, hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Or whatever time of day it is for you. And we are on Nomad, so let's keep an eye on the map and see where the players decide to plop down their TCs. And yeah, we are good to go on Twitch. We're good to go on YouTube. And as I mentioned, we've got some rising stars today. Players generally with 2,000 to 2,400-ish elo, plus minus. You see at the top, Gabi's at 2443, DracKen at 2320. It is our Thanksgiving weekend, that's right. Long weekend. Can't complain about that. And I am doing well. Good that you're doing well as well. And everyone is doing well as more sheep get discovered. Will they bump into one another? Romeo and Juliet sheep over here. All right, let's take a look at the playing field. The Incas with their free llama underneath the TC. The Cuman town center still not quite up just yet. So Gabi will be a villager behind for now. Where is her third vill? Okay, he's here to the south. Built himself a nice dock and fishing community. Purple DracKen as well. And so DracKen is now ahead 1 to 2 villagers, depending on when in the production cycle you look up at the screen. And you'll pardon the raspy-ish voice. I've got my tea next to me. Still not fully recovered. Llama finally does get taken. Lots and lots of sources of food. We are on Nomad, not Land Nomad, which means we should see some naval battles as well. For now, the players are exploring, herding, hunting, pulling, pushing, doing whatever they can to get the most precious resources of all, resource singular of all, the boar's ass, the food. Fishing ship already out for blue. Looks like possibly, no, just one fishing ship. Purple as well. Yeah, hopefully there's, hopefully people aren't sick and tired of Age of Empires by now. After all the different competitions. I don't know if everyone saw the trailer for not Nilly's Apartment Cup, but the Noble Apartment Cup. Oh, Spitz and Jacob. First time seeing you live on Twitch. Love your YouTube videos. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Glad to catch you live. I don't know if, as I was saying, did anyone catch the trailer for the basically Nilly's Apartment Cup that's coming up in the next October, November, I think it is? Or is it November? Sorry, November, December. Where 10 players are going to travel to the Gamer Legion headquarters instead of Nilly's apartment and do a big LAN tournament for 50 grand. Luca, hello, hello. Hey, COE, are your regular uploads different from your live stream? I mean, there's a lot more swearing in the live streams, but on the whole, shouldn't be any different. It depends what the theme of the night is. Sometimes we do Rage Forest. Last live stream, I think we did Michi. So sometimes we showcase players, like we did like a night of Mr. Yo, a night of MBL, a night of the Viper and Hera. Derek, hello, hello. But aside from that, absolutely no difference. You're listening to the same idiot that you would listen to normally on in the daily video. More fishing ships here for our human. Okay, we're starting to grow. DracKen at 22 villagers and fishing ships. Gabi at 19. And the theme of today is Rising Stars. So again, players with about 2,000 to 2,400 elo. Like I said, plus minus, because Gabi obviously is at 2443. But I can't have a Rising Stars without her. And then we also have a GuKi game. I spoiled 1 minute of the GuKi game that we're watching for myself. I saw her playing it last night for literally 1 minute. And then I said to myself, I have to stop watching. This is way too good. I can't spoil it. So we're going to be watching a super fun Magyar Japanese game with GuKi and GoKu. Two fun players as well. Cat, hello, hello. Nice to catch you. Derek, gobble gobble to you as well. Didn't see the trailer, but just looked it up since it's in my neighborhood. Might try to get a viewer's ticket. You can't qualify. You can't qualify with 1K elo. You can try. I'm assuming it's meant to replace Nilly's Apartment Cup, right? Basically, it's the same initials, NAC, except they replaced Nilly with Noble. And that's nice because Nilly, I think, is now working for Microsoft, or he's working for World's Edge. So Nilly is like the kingmaker now. He's the man that you want to see if you ever want to host a tournament with the official sponsorship. He is he can make or break a tournament. Yeah, you were just playing AoE. Oh, I'm not feeling great at all. I'm still coughing, so you're gonna hear me click in and out with my microphone. I am still coughing up a storm. I did the worst possible thing I could do. Hey, Supergen. I did the worst possible thing I could do. I went onto Reddit and looked up my symptoms, and basically I have like a week to live. But no, everyone is, there's a lot of people on Reddit who are like, I have a cough that I've had for 2 or 3, 4 weeks after being sick, and it's not going away. Now, it's a little bit better. I did take antibiotics, but you'll still hear me clicking in and out. Maybe if I'm not fast enough, you'll hear me coughing. Jordi Sabate Abad, you are the GOAT? No. I'm like maybe number 15 GOAT. I'm like the kind of getting up there. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Don, hello, hello. I don't know if we've got any Bulgarian games tonight. I don't know. Next year, man. Where the hell are these fishing ships going? I guess they've discovered the fire galleys on the water, and so they are absconding to a bit of a closer location to the Cuman TC. Freudian slip. Hey, it's been a while. Marco. Nice to see you. Marco, I appreciate the nice comments on Reddit, by the way. Yeah, I'm like the... Jen, I wouldn't even say goodest. I'm like the okayest. Is there like an oat? The okayest of all time? Ooh, Cat, you already have the numbers for a drawing? Ooh, he ran all the way here. Pardon me, Gabi ran all the way here, only to have her fishing fleet under attack by DracKen's Incan fire galleys. Cumans should siege rush? I hope so. You don't really see a lot of Cuman siege pushes in feudal anymore. I wonder if DracKen will have to deal with that, or if Gabi will just go second TC, or what she'll do. Gabi, I posted a game of her playing against Hera. She is not an sitting idly by player. She is an incredibly aggressive player, and we'll see. We'll see. For now, she is going to be second up to Castle Age. Just a little bit more food. There we go. Should click up any moment now. Oh no, she doesn't have the second structure. Uh-oh. She's got a market, but nothing else. Uh-oh. Not good for our Cuman in blue. Ooh, Jen, good luck. Yeah, Kat, her playing style is incredible. I remember just stumbling onto her playing randomly on Twitch, and I was like, whoa. I would not want to play against this person. By the way, where is the second... oh, there it is. Blacksmith. I saw her clicking up. I saw her basically... Here's what happened. She was playing as the Magyars. Survivalist was playing as the Koreans. And she dismantled him with surgical precision. She attacked to the left. She attacked to the right. She sent armies down the center. Survivalist, who is such a good technical player, knows this game in and out at a very high level, was just absolutely wrecked bit by bit. No quarter given. And since then, I've been a Gabi stan. Dan, I appreciate your favorite witty caster blabber about the pretty. Oh my God, they are the pretty blue butterflies. It's been a while since I've kind of focused in on these, but I think Jen noticed them first on Twitch. Ooh, demo raft exploding, but these aren't galleys anymore. They have grown up. They are now fire ships. But Gabi hits Castle Age as well. So our Cuman didn't avail herself of any Cuman features in the feudal age. No siege, no second TC. Instead, she just went up to Castle Age. DracKen hitting it first with a second down center already. But it looks like for now, battle primarily on the water. Marco adding in some lemon bushes himself. Jester. Welcome, welcome. Good to see some good old faces. I mean, even galleys versus ships when you outnumber them 3-1, but never mind. Never mind. They are not galleys anymore. And now they outnumber him 4-1. And just like that, Purple's water is no longer viable. We've got our first Eagle Scout out on the map attacking the palisade. Now Ooh, this is not good. I don't like using straggler trees because DracKen can just cut that down and replace it with a palisade of his own. At the very least, the Cumans are able to have palisades with extra HP and at least use houses as part of their wall off. Something that the Goths, their palisades are not great, and the Huns can't even use houses. So maybe not the worst, but definitely one of the worst. Definitely top 3 worst walling civilizations. Their TC is up and running. I mean, our Inca right now, 17 villagers and fishing ships. Well, 1 fishing ship. 15 economic units on food for our Inca, who's, remember, their military food cost goes down and down and down as the game keeps going. JC, Bulgarians are your favorite civ? You and Dunn. Byzantines, you and Cat. Hard not to like the Byzantines. Got a bunch of fire ships prowling. Oh, Monk gets burned alive. Very historically poignant. And what's going on around the map? We've got total populations actually pretty identical for a one town center Cuman. What Gabi is lacking in villagers, Gabi's made up in fishing ships. And those fishing ships look like they're everywhere. There's 3 up here to the north. There's 3 up here to the west. 1 even more west. So not terrible, actually. And with water control, pretty damn good. So total economic units are pretty identical. Ooh, 8 villager and fishing ship kills so far. Ooh, Chester's a Mayan. You like those El Dorado Eagles? Very, very defensive castle. I mean, Gabi has pretty much carved up this one little... I don't even know what to call this. Peninsula? For the Cumans? And has basically abandoned map control to the Incas. Derek, you're Vietnamese and Tatars? Ooh, Tatars are so good. Vietnamese, too. You're in love with El Dorado? It's hard not to be. 100 HP Eagle Warriors. Eskimo Brill, ... Welcome. Wololo, 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 and nope. Gabi says, you shall not have my fire ship. As the monk now runs away. As the fire ship runs away. And we're going Kipchaks. Kipchaks against the Incas, who have the most heavily armored eagle in the game. But let's see if we even reach Imperial Age. That's a far cry, far ways away. Plus, Fabric Shields is not a cheap upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 600, 600. So for now, the Mounted Chukanu, let's see how well it does. Remember, it does have cavalry armor. Oh, can't even look at the armor because there are no armor upgrades just yet. Which means the Eagles do come with a small attack bonus against them. 1 gets converted. But 2 monks for 1 Kipchak, not terrible. Second TC for Gabi right as DracKen places his first castle of the game. He's already at 4 town centers. Our Inca has completely abandoned water. 0 interest in contesting the waves. Ooh, if only you were Sicilian, if only you were Spanish. If only you built this castle a little bit faster. And by the way, this castle is very far from the Incan main settlement area, which means it's going to be a while before DracKen can send reinforcing villagers. 84% completion. Not exactly a doubt castle, but close enough. And look at Gabi starting to wall it off. I love it. DracKen just... Now remember, it is an Incan castle, so it hurts a little bit less because it is 15% cheaper. You do save 100 stone as the Incas, but it still kind of sucks to have your castle lamed at 85%. So far from your TC. Step Lancer would have been better. Honestly, Step Lancer would have been an absolute fantastic unit. And now our Inca has to rely on the skirmishers, which are good, I guess. Minimum range being reduced. How expensive is the Andean Sling? It's not that expensive of an upgrade. Pardon me. John Yang. Hello, hello. Sorry I haven't been live streaming though during the week. The baby has just been still sick, and so daycare has been sending him home a lot, and because he's still sick, I'm still sick. Straggler tree can get cut down, but look at this. 1 Kipchak, your job is to destroy an entire castle on your own. 3 HP at a time, but here we go. Our Incan using those cheaper castles, placing down another one. Eskimo, you would call this a doubt castle? I would say like doubt with a little d. Like maybe a doubt-ish castle. It is certainly in the forward position, but I think we've established it has to be 95%. Although I've said this like a million times, there are like 5 different definitions for a doubt castle. Hick speaks. I know I've been still sick. If you can hear my voice is not exactly at 100%, you'll be hearing a lot of clicks in and out with my microphone as I cough. But I do have my tea next to me and hopefully am able to get through a good number of games tonight. Why are you not upgrading your armor on your eagles? Well, I guess you stopped going eagles, that's why. Ink and skirmish are not terrible. Remember, they do have all upgrades available to them. Dick speaks, monk healing your way. So that you... Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had to. That made me laugh. Thank you so much. I should be right as rain in the next week or so. I do apologize. I've been so excited now. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword, right? I mean, the baby going to daycare, you kind of miss him all day, but it's kind of nice to have like a quiet time to work. I do work from home a lot, and the casting I do from home, obviously. So with him in daycare, it's nice. But then, of course, you know, we took him to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, don't get used to it. For the next 6 months, he's going to be sick. So I guess that's what it is. So I will try here and there. More and more as I can to live stream during the weekdays. Or maybe weekday evenings. But for now, the good old Friday stream can't say no to that. I mean, I'm glad Gabi is finding some use for this half-dead Cuman navy. As it takes down that one blacksmith. Does he have a replacement blacksmith? I don't see one. That might be a sour loss there for DracKen. In any event, how's everyone doing? For all my fellow Canucks. Hopefully you have a good long weekend. It is our Thanksgiving. A month before the American Thanksgiving. Not too sure exactly why there's a month difference. I remember learning about it in school, but I have since forgotten. I love that DracKen says, you know what? You denied one of my castles, so I'm going to go with another one. Oh, and by the way, another one, and another one, DJ Khaled style. And these Kipchaks may have strayed a little bit too far into enemy territory. And another one! Are you kidding me? Well, there you go. Not exactly the Franks, but to be fair, in Castle Age, the exact same discount as the Franks nowadays. Not too sure why they had to nerf that discount from 25 to 15 in Castle. I don't think it really made a difference. I don't think that was like the big decisive factor for why the Franks had such a high win rate. But here we are. If you believe what you read on Reddit, there should be another patch coming out pretty soon. Oh, because the weather here is colder? Fair enough. Don't ask me why we even have a Thanksgiving. I mean, it's not like we have the same story the Americans do, but hey, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. You want to give me a long weekend? I will take it. One of the 75 castles of our Incas has fallen. And we are going Kamayuks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Kamayuk attacking the ram. Villagers repairing the castle. Skirmishers trying to attack the ram. That's adorable. Hey, at least they do 1 damage each. Ah, you ran right into the long spear of the Kamayuk, and you got exactly what you deserved, Mr. Light Cavalry Unit. It just made the victors and vanquished Frank's missions harder. Yeah, true. American Thanksgiving too close to Christmas. You think it's like a commercial thing? The Hudson's Bay protested and lobbied the government. And the 2 forward castles fall. By the way, is that one Kipchak still attacking here? Oh, this is so sour. Now you have to cancel it. You're going to get back 15, 16% of 588, whatever the hell that is. And here we go. Gabi slowly beginning to extend and flex the Cuman muscle out on the map. Using the Kipchaks for raids initially. Now they're more of a support unit for these mangonels. How many kills do the Kipchaks have, by the way? Only 16 kills. Not great for a Cav Archer. Although 13 of them villagers is a fantastic number. Now we add 2 more. 1 more. Armies are gathering. Halberdiers scared, I guess. How the hell is this castle still up? There was a Treb attacking it. What happened to the Treb? I guess Gabi doesn't care about that castle. No way it's gonna get complete anytime soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 town centers for our Incan. Remember that 100 stone cost is also reduced by 15% for the TC. All of their stone cost, the building expenses are lowered. More barracks. I was so excited we were gonna get to see Kameyuks, but then DracKen only trained 3 of them. Done, right? And this is on a pretty, like, Nomad is, I wouldn't call this an open map on land. It's open when you factor in the water, but it's kind of like semi-open. But I'm gonna try to find some games of hers for future Rising Stars live streams in Arabia. Super fun player to watch. And I'm glad her Elo is climbing at 2443. That is just epic. And by the way, I said we had 3 Kameyuks. We're up to 16, going up to 19. Let's see it. If they can close on these Kipchaks. What's their armor now? Okay, fully armored. Attack-wise, not yet. Or pardon me, yes, they are. My bad. I forgot the, for a second, Cumans didn't get Bracer. Oh yeah, onagers. Let's see siege onagers. Oh, there's Parthian tactics. There's conscription. Gabi is at 200 population. Our Inca is at 183. Elite Kameyuk. Kipchak is not elite. Oh, there's an expansion. Pardon me, DracKen added a castle down south. The Kipchak discovers it. So now I'm sure the Trebs are going to reposition down south, maybe. Can't be having that. Yeah, there we go. Can't be having no backstabbing. But that might give Purple an opportunity here. He is forgoing skirmishers and halberdiers. He is adding more and more Kameyuks. Needs to add some freaking attack upgrades, though. And it looks like does have fabric shields, does have Andean sling. And look at them being pumped out of that castle. A parade push of Kameyuks. And we're both at 200 population. Let's see it. Marco pivoted to YouTube. Let's see it. 33 Kameyuks. 44 Kipchaks, finally going up to elite. Okay, I mean, Gabi doesn't know it, but she's actually helping DracKen here by freeing up some villager population. Look at DracKen's army count, 83. Chris, buongiorno. Uh-oh. Look at all the arrow fire. Oh, you love to see it. But why are 44 Kipchaks firing on only 1 unit? And here we go. No, DracKen hesitates. Takes a fiery ball to the face. Okay. Skirmishers are gone. Halberdiers are attacking the foundation of a lumber camp, but the Kameyuks have closed by onagers. Man, when this unit closes. No attack bonus against siege, right? I don't know why they're killing those onagers so fast. Well, I guess just because they're melee units. And all of a sudden, Gabi's army is not exactly here anymore. Except for the Kipchaks. Their castle falls. Both players knocking each other down to 150, 180 population. I can't tell if Gabi's Trebs are on the high ground. It kind of looks like it based on this shape of the highlighting circle, but if so, fantastic out of her for putting her Trebs on the high ground. But yeah, Marco, you got to collect the points. Twitch is all about them points. Ouch. That was a very risky pack up in the face of so many Step Lancers. Pardon me. Step Lancers. My brain is fried. Kipchaks. Jeez Louise. Gabi's repairing the Trebs. The Trebs are moving forward. The southern expansion here has been cleared up, but the gold mining operation, the most important part, is still up and running. Although right now our Inca needs food. I would say probably more than gold with 1,000 gold in the bank. Random halberdiers are trying to disrupt the Cuman war machine, but Gabi is ahead. 24 economic units, double the army count. See, this is where you need the speed and mobility of the eagle. As awesome as the Kameyuk is, this is where you really need to dart in and out. And can you imagine an Eagle Warrior with 10 Pierce armor? Basically immune from Kipchaks. Our Thritmus, exactly. The extra Pierce armor, 10 Pierce armor! I mean, it wouldn't have helped against that, but it definitely would have been much better. And now the Kipchak kiting begins. Josh W, castle on the right. Castle on the right's been under construction for the last 40 minutes. It's been at 84% for the last hour. And Gabi putting on so much aggression that she didn't even bother dealing with that castle. Says, you know what? I'm just going to put my pedal to the metal. Go forward. There's no way you're going to be able to go complete that castle. Eagles also do better against the onagers. Yeah, Eagles do better against this army on the whole, I would say. Even the light cav, I mean, they do come with an attack bonus against cavalry, although against light cav, probably the Kameyuk is the better unit, of course. If it can close, but man, oh man, does DracKen not even have squires? No, he does have squires. Okay. Kameyuk is just, I guess, that slow. Oh, he rebuilt his TC. Why did he rebuild his TC? That's a waste of resources. We saw some sneaky infrastructure here to the north. A single stable is going to start pumping out light cavalry. Light cavalry taking on Kameyuks. But DracKen is being pressed into this little tiny area. I do apologize. I saw somebody joined, started following on Twitch. I missed it. Send us a message on Twitch. I'll say thank you properly. We're going hussars for the Cuman. I mean, come on. Talk about speed. Look at the speed of this light cav in Imperial Age. DracKen says, I don't care about these villagers. I need the freaking gold, man. I mean, these are two civilizations with siege onagers, right? But nobody has siege onagers just said. No one's got the food or the gold for it. And here we go. The infantry moves forward yet again. The Trebs unpack. Not too sure what they wanted to do. Did they destroy a building here? Not too sure. Ooh. Why up here? I guess to stop the stable? And the ships as well? Ouch. Oh, Marco, you're going for a building. Damn, I think it's going to be the first building. Although the turtle ship is pretty building-ish. Building-esque. DracKen is a shell of his former self right now. 77 villagers. Barely an army. Gabi's Kipchaks are still alive. I would be shocked if they still had just 18 kills. 74 kills. How many of those are villagers? 20. Okay, so now we've added a whole bunch of military. And in they come. Domhusk, yes. I thought it started with a D. Thank you for the follow and thanks for the comment. It's hard not to root for the Incas. They're such an underdog a lot of the time. But man, I mean, remember that all of this started with Gabi off of 1 TC. DracKen had gone up to 3 town centers, and she was just on 1. Then she added a castle. TC, I don't know if this was deleted or canceled, but wow, what an epic game. How many kills for the Kipchaks at the end of the day? 81 kills for 40, basically 2 kills apiece. Little side swiping action with war galleys and fires and a stable that's no longer pumping out hussars. But I wonder if DracKen should have, I wonder if he should have gone to Eagles. Did he have even warriors? No, he was just stuck on Eagle Scouts. Yeah. Let's take a look at the stats here. 151 Kamyuks to 130. I mean, on paper, if they ever meet head-to-head, the Kamyuks basically will slaughter them. But the problem is, he's on a horse, so he can just run away. Skirmishers to Hussars, interesting at the end of the day. And the Halbs to 19 onagers. Peak APM, not great, not great. Economy's almost identical, 2 relics apiece. Basically, less than 2,000 resources difference. Gabi takes 1 castle's worth of stone more. Gold, basically identical. Food, significantly in favor of the Inca. And wood, significantly in favor of our Cuman. 2 conversions, 47 raisings to 12. 4 times the number of destruction. Wow. Bizarre thoughts. Welcome, welcome. Nice to catch you live. Bizarre thoughts. Why did I think you were from Turkey and you were on vacation in Dubai? Why did I think that? I mean, maybe I'm confusing you with someone else. Craig, nice to see you again. All right, bear with me. That was game number 1. And like I said, these rising stars are just absolutely epic. I just love that Gabi made no use of the Cuman features in Feudal Age. Pumped into castle, immediately started claiming lands, and DracKen with the incredibly aggressive castle. If he had gotten that castle up, this TC would have been lamed. And then I wonder whether or not the Cuman aggression would have continued unabated as it did, basically expanding out to the west and center in the south. But what an epic first game. Bear with me. I'm going to set up game number 2. We're going to go into arena for some survivalist fun. And just bear with me as I insert the players, notes about everybody's elo. All right. The ghoul. Is there a list of players somewhere? What do you mean? A list of what players? You gotta try the Cuman feudal ram rush? Maybe. I mean, it's popular-ish on arena. On open maps? I can't say I've ever seen it. Oh no, the ghoul is basically any player from 2000 to 2400 elo that I happen to stumble upon, whose gameplay I think is pretty good. Etienne, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. Only missed the first one? Nice. Bizarre, I thought you were from Turkey. Yeah, you're working in Dubai. Like a villager digging gold for a DC. I had a friend from Croatia whose dad was an engineer, and they moved from Zagreb to Abu Dhabi. And man, oh man, it looked beautiful. Domhusk, I was mentioning how the first game of Gabi's that I saw was against Survivalist, and she was playing, I think, the Magyars, he was playing the Koreans, and she took him apart like a Lego structure, piece by piece. And I was like, wow, who is this? And let's see, Survivalist playing as the Celts to the north, Bloodless. I love it when these two meet, playing as the Burmese to the south. Sepha, hello, hello. Awful play, welcome. Yeah, I lately, you know, it used to be MBL and Heart when they were both in the Aftermath clan. Like, when was it? Like a week ago, when Aftermath was still a thing. And they would meet and they would practice, and you'd see a lot of unique units and stuff like that. And lately it's been Survivalist and Bloodless. And their games are always so good. Sepha, welcome to the Night Pizza Nights level. Thank you so much for becoming an awesome YouTube member. Derek, you're not sure which Civ? Gotta go with the Celts. They eat TC, man. Leonardo. Nice to see you again. Darcy, hello, hello. Always support the best commentary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And like I said, welcome to the pizza family. Oh, Domhusk, they did fight each other? Survivalist and Gabi, best of 5? Hosted by T West? I'm going to have to look that up. I'm considering doing a few small events like that as well. Sorry, bear with me. I think my YouTube app froze. Of course it did. Yeah, I've been considering doing a few of those, like show matchy style. I don't know what's better for the Age of Empires community, to have these like big tournaments or to have showcasing players. Like I think T90 did Huang versus Red Phosphorus, for example. Gustavo, welcome, welcome. And Sepha again, thank you so much. You picked the Burmese for the Monk Rush? Yeah, take a look at this cool feature of the Burmese. They start the game knowing everywhere where all the relics are located. That's not how you say that sentence. They start the game knowing exactly where the relics are on the map. For now, a few things to look at when you play Arena, watch Arena, enjoy Arena is where the resources are located inside. It looks like all 3 internal resources for the Bloodless are in the rear position. Survivalist has a bit of stone and gold, but not too close to the gates, so not really at risk. And primary still gold in a very weird shape. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of shape. In the back position as well. No forests forming part of the wall off. Ah, this is so... I hate this. This is so annoying, especially against a civilization like the Celts. Any civ basically with onagers. Any civ basically that can gun through these trees. I don't like it when the forest forms part of the wall off. It makes it very annoying in the later stages of the game. If you're being pressed into, the last thing you want to do is have to worry about freaking trees being cut down. That's a sign from the to go Celt Paladin. It does look like a Celtic rune almost, right? A little bit. There's so many big tournaments going on nearly every month. You feeling it's repetitive? Hero wins them all. Fair enough. Yeah, that's why I was wondering if show matches are more interesting or better. I was thinking a Lego elephant, with this patch being the trunk. These are the feet. This is the trunk. In any event, whatever it is, it kind of also looks like the Bluetooth logo in a weird, odd shape. People want to see top players as much as they can, but at the same time, competitive games have comebacks or weird matchups in any level. And that's exactly it. I mean, those of you who saw the last game, tell me that wasn't an epic game. Kipchaks running around to the back of the Incan base and Incan castle, getting up to 84% completion, Kamayuks. I mean, that game, you don't always see epic games only at like the 28, 2900 elo levels, right? I mean, the players are the players, obviously. It's the bread and butter of this channel, the high elo players. But these players, the up and coming ones, doesn't matter if they've been around. Like, I think GuKi, who we're going to see a game of hers, has been around for like not a long time. But Survivalist has definitely been around for a long time. He's required to place. Oh, wow. What a perfect nook. What a perfect OCD nook for a town center. Look at that perfect 4x4 tile location. The Ghoul, you've got good eyes. I was considering low elo legends, but then I don't want to step on T90's foot, you know? Oh, damn, Sepha, you become a cavalier. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Done. I agree. You can have good games at all elos. Thomas, hello, hello on Twitch. How are you? Sepha, thank you so much. And believe me, the games we're gonna watch tonight, like I said, the GuKi game that we're gonna watch after this one. I saw a minute of it, and then I was like, you know what? I can't watch anymore because I want to cast this game. It was so freaking good. Thank you so much, Sepha. I really do appreciate it. And welcome to the pizza family. Now you've got a nice little pizza slice beside your name. Because that's what we do on this channel. We watch Age of Empires and we talk about pizza and food and a whole bunch of other stuff, as everyone knows. I could just call it Low Elo Casts. I've got to come up with a clever name. I'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. But I did once try to do a low elo game live, and the players paused the game for like 30 minutes and everybody left the live stream. 2 extra TCs for our Celt who hits Castle Age first. No extra TC just yet, but a monastery for the Burmese. What's my favorite pizza? Pepperoni. Although green olive is a close second. There's that extra TC. I'll figure out. I'll come up with some clever name for it. But for now, I'm focusing on the these rising star players. What I forgot to mention, because we were watching Burmese, I always mention it in tandem, but for some reason I forgot to point it out. Remember, all their monk techs are also cheaper. So actually, I could just do this. So if you wanted, let's say, for example, Redemption, instead of 475, here it's 238, Survivalist. I mean, the Celts don't get rid. I should have picked the. I knew I was going to screw myself. Let's see, Herbal Medicine, instead of 200, it is 100. I knew the second I looked at Redemption, I was like, wait a second, the Celts, they're not going to see it. You've never had green olives on pizza before? Or any olives? It adds a nice little saltiness to it. By the way, well, the second I start talking about food, I miss things. Like, we already have a kill in the game. Chris, you're going to cook some pilmeni. What's the stuffing on the inside? Potato and onion? Low elo arena? That's not good, not a bad idea. Imagine making them shit talk one another. Yeah, it's Thomas, it's very like Mediterranean, I think. I love watching Survivalist play this game because he's so calm, except when the pathing doesn't work out for him. Then he gets right pissed. And he'll go, well, of course I click to the right and they go to the left. That's just Age of Empires. Also, he's been streaming from his kitchen lately. I don't get it. Oh, look at that. One wackadoo away from dying. The monk survives and Survivalist loses his scout. But our Celt already has taken one relic. A mix of pork and beef. Okay, so you're going for the meat pillmeni. Got it. Burmese can be the best counter to Celts. What do you do against champions plus monks with redemption? You go Woad Raiders. Actually, you know what? Bizarre Thoughts, that's not a... who wins out? Because remember the Burmese, their infantry get +1/+1/+1 attack. So if we're going to see champions, which we probably are going to see Imperial Age, what's stronger, a champion with the Burmese attack boost or a fully upgraded Woad Raider? That's an interesting thought. Burmese champions are so badass. Basically, it's the Garland Wars upgrade, except you get it for free and it's a little bit weaker. Your kitchen was in your living room? Yeah, Chris, my first apartment in downtown Toronto also. It was a bachelor. And my kitchen was in my living room. The only separation I had was for the bathroom. Ooh, look at Survivalist. Carving himself a little nook here. Neither player really having a lot of extra expansion. Usually on Arena, you have like an extra little area that you can expand into, but in this case, neither player has that. So Survivalist had to make it himself, but this is very weak. I mean, you're one olive tree. Speaking of olives, Thomas, you're one olive tree cut away from exposing your base here. Champ counters unique unit. Mushroom pizza is pretty great. Yeah, I'm not a big mushroom fan, but my everyone in my family loves to get mushrooms on their pizza. The Ghoul, are you ready? Dum dum dum. This might be the most OCD pleasing location for a town center. Look at how the villagers line up perfectly with the gold. Look at this beauty. This is why we love Age of Empires. Oh yeah, look at the lumberjacks, look at the farmers. Everyone's just working. Unemployment in the Celtic Empire is at an all-time low. Survivalist is heading up to Imperial Age. But our Burmese has 4 relics to 1. Yikes. Subhagya? That's what we were wondering. Does the Burmese champion beat the Woad Raider? And I think we're going to get to see the Burmese champion because we are going up to 4 freaking barracks and the man-at-arms upgrade. What are you building here? Outposts. Survivalist lately has loved to build his outposts. He is playing very defensive. It is a nice little bustling village, isn't it? Look, this is so cute. Little bed and breakfast at the top. But so far, neither player really making any kind of effort. We're getting redemption. Our Burmese is expecting to see a lot of siege right now. And instead, we are going for a castle. Hamburger and mushroom? Ooh. Can't say I've ever had that combo. Oh yeah, the Woad is the second fastest infantry, so definitely a lot more mobility. Burmese champions win 1v1 versus Woad Raider. It's all about speed. You mean the attack speed? I think it's probably the same attack speed, no? Done? I would imagine it's a 2-second delay for all infantry, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, this is just a long swordsman, but I'm assuming... I mean, I shouldn't assume anything, but Bloodless is nowhere even close to going up to Imperial. And by the way, look at this. I see your static structure, and I counter it with a light cavalry unit. And look at the line of sight that Bloodless has right now. Oh my god, he's converting villagers! Why did Survivalist mine this gold? This stone? Oh no, now he's gonna be a dick about it. He's gonna be a dick about it. Oh my god, he's building stone walls. No, 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 no. If you're gonna mine this stone, why not put the wall more out than this? You're just begging for this, and look at this. The second stage of the game is over. I apologize, I can't read your name in Cyrillic, but yeah, the stage of the stage is over. Manco, hello, hello. I caught your games last night during your live stream. Good luck in. Are you close to hitting 1500? And look at this. Look at this move. I love it. Absolutely epic move here from the... I mean, again, when these two players meet, there's always some kind of sparks and fireworks. We're going up to Imperial for our Burmese as well. He's got plenty of resources to go up to champions. And hey, everyone who's commenting on YouTube and on Twitch about which unit is better, I have a feeling we're about to find out. Eskimo, welcome, welcome. Thomas, Burmese champions have a plus 15 attack. I think they go up to 20, if I'm not mistaken. And the Burmese should have more melee armor, I want to say, because it's the champion versus the Woad, which has no melee armor. PLP, you can't understand arena players. All they have to do is macro, and they still have 3,000 wood. I mean, I'm hoping that means we're going to get to see Siege. For now, we're seeing Siege taking down very annoying walling that Bloodless put in. By the way, Bloodless is taking firm control of the map, streaming in his army one unit at a time. Come on, let's see. Let's see those two-handed swordsman upgrade. Come on. Come on. There it is. Ooh, Supergen, I've had beef pepperoni. It's actually not bad, depending on where you get it from. Celt Heavy Scorpion would be, oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine Bloodless just goes heavy on the infantry and Survivalist shows up with 20 Scorpions? Well, maybe 4. He's going up to 4 of them. Not quite heavy just yet. Casually mining stone through 2 stone walls. It's such a weird little situation here, right? Look at this guy. The pro players always forget the corners. Thomas, we're gonna find out, like I said. Close, but not close enough. I appreciate that, Manco. Your videos are also awesome, by the way. Your live streams as well. Hopefully you reach 1500 soon. And here we go. Oh, he's still a few seconds away from champion. Svilen. Oh, Svilen, I appreciate that, even though you don't play the game. Hopefully you enjoy the videos. Stormo, hello, hello. And here we go. Remember Burmese? Oh my god, they have no attack upgrades. Stronghold is going to be so badass for the Celt. It's going to heal all of these infantry units in an 18 by 18 square like this. But Survivalist has pressed this back. Neither player's units are fully upgraded. These are not even elite. And the players retreat, lick their wounds. World's cockiest monk. Come on, I want to see the players go up to fully upgraded Woad Raiders and champions, and then I want to see who takes it, because right now we just finished iron casting, so it attacks on an 18 instead of a 20. But we can compare the armor, I guess. 4 melee armor for the champion. It should be only 3 for the Woad. And the Woad has the same HP, but in 8 seconds, pardon me, in 27 seconds, I think the HP is going to jump up to 85. And look at that regeneration, 30 HP per minute underneath the castle. And it is 7 tiles from the edge of the castle in each direction. Yeah. That is a big healing area. That's Bamaristan on steroids. Oh, wait a second. Onager upgrade for our Burmese. Why is he getting fletching and ballistics? I don't see. Do you see a single castle here in the forward position? Is it for this castle? Okay. No, Sevilla, I don't play Heroes of Might and Magic. No. None of those versions, unfortunately. In 24 seconds, we are going to be able to compare and theoretically see which is going to be the better infantry unit. They will both have Blast Furnace and both be upgraded to the 9s. Okay, here we go. I kind of feel like pausing the game so we can see which is the better unit. Would anyone be offended if I pause the game for 2 seconds? Nah, F it. Let's keep going. The champion attacks on a 20. Woad Raider has 3 armor, so 17 damage. 85 HP. So the champion needs 5 hits. Exactly 5 hits to kill the Woad Raider. Yikes. That's a lot of dead champions. That is a lot of dead champions. And now let's do the opposite as Survivalist presses into here. The Woad attacks on an 18 minus 4 is 14 damage. Oh my god, they both need exactly 5 hits to kill the other, right? Attack speed 2, attack speed 2. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, these are identical units. These units are identical. They both need 5 attacks to kill the other unit. Woads trade better because they are fast, don't suffer too much melee pathing. I mean, they also have a, well, they had in the past tense, an army of scorpions softening up those champions. But, I mean, I'm going to highlight them. Somebody who's quicker at math. Do the math. Am I crazy? It's exactly the same. $17 attack into 85 is exactly 5. 14 attack into 70 is exactly 5. The Woad moves faster, but the attack speed is a 2-second delay. We've got the exact same unit on the field. But movement speed, of course. What's my favorite infantry unit? The Teutonic Knight. But this is the problem. By the time these champions engage into the Woads, look at their HP. It's already down 10, 20, 30% because of the scorpions. He needs to move forward with his onagers. He can't keep taking these fights. Meanwhile, the Woads, they're in perfect health. And there we go, yet another battle. Yeah, Thomas, they do have a extra armor, but it washes out with the HP difference. Chasing the ram all the live long day. Wacka, 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 it goes. Negative melee armor. Don't bring an onager to a Woad fight. NS, hello, hello. I mean, this is crazy. We've got the exact same unit on the field. He converts a Scorpion. But Survivalist has an edge with these Scorpions firing to the back, doing 17 pass-through damage. And look at this. The Woads take it on the right, the Champion to the left. This might as well just be the same freaking unit fighting itself. Absolutely epic. Ooh, no, 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 no. 3 Trebs get got out. Our Burmese needs more monks. Our Celt needs more siege. Both players have exactly 23 infantry units in the queue. It looks like a bit of a peaceful mining community here, bit the dust. Now, Thomas, that is the real question. Why the hell are we not seeing a Rambai when the Woads clump like they do? And again, the Champions can't engage. Every time they move forward, they lose a little bit of HP, a little bit of HP. And then by the time they close on the Celtic army, they're at like 75% of their HP and they lose every battle. Okay. Now it's the Woad's turn to clear up the Burmese gold miners. So much good back and forth. Yeah, we were wondering that as well, why we're not seeing any cavalry from the Burmese to support. But like I said, these two players just giving us the meme builds for shits and giggles. We do have 2 Derricks in the house. And you see what I mean? By the time the Champion closes... Okay. Bloodless is killing a lot of siege units, but it's costing him a lot of champions. Will he get the Treb? Oh, it survives with 6 HP. Sour. Spawn Q Bob. Who you think the Burmese just needs to hold? Red just got fortified wall. Nice. Now he just has to pray that the right side doesn't collapse, because fortified walls mean jack shit when you can just go through the forest here. Basic stone wall. See how long that lasts against the Champions, and the players disengage again. Army counts identical, 55, 57. Oh, Sepha, yeah, this game is so far, I mean, this is amazing. Drevin, welcome to the family. And thank you for being number 350. He realized that the stone is mined out. And now there's a Champion in here, and this is open for Survivalist. The Champion, by the way, has killed 4 villagers. We'll keep an eye on the Champion, see how many kills he gets before he gets taken down. Oh my god, Survivalist is going Paladins! What the actual hell are we watching here? Look at how badass this is. 15 Scorpions, 40 kills. Five relics to 0. I apologize. I thought it was 4 relics to 1, but I guess Survivalist lost the relic when Red pushed into here earlier. Wolves are going to try to close in on the onagers. They get 1. They should get a second. No, they don't. Oh, flattened. And the lightning fast attack still doesn't net a kill there. This guy's up to 12 kills. 13 kills. Oh my god, the infrastructure on the right has been destroyed. But the Celtic castle is under attack as well. And we've got Paladins! Not the greatest of Paladins. Not the chunkiest of Paladins. No bloodlines. But aside from missing bloodlines and the last armor upgrade, which are pretty big things to miss. Well, let's see how much damage these guys can do. The Bell Villain. Welcome, welcome. And pikemen are now out for our Burmese. Will the paladins finish what the woads couldn't? Yes, they do. They get the last treb. And Survivalist just threw away all of his paladins, and the trebs are under attack. And this one badass has 23 villager kills. Survivalist isn't noticing his entire western expansion has just been gutted like a fish at the market. 24 kills. All villagers. Yikes. What a freaking game. Oh my god, he notices there's more. He notices there's more. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna become 25, isn't it? 25. It's gonna become 26. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely bonkers. Okay, now he's finally gonna die, right? I mean, slowly. Burmese, bombard cannon. There. I mean, it's not free, but they get it. How the hell did Survivalist not notice that this champion killed 25 villagers? I'm gonna keep the mouse on this guy. And in they come for the second time to clear up the gold patch. And wow. 4 pallet, and look at the champion count. 79 champions. Manual transmission, thank you so much. Glad to catch you live again. Preachy, hello. How are you tonight? Chris, you didn't know they had paladins? I mean, they're not the greatest of paladins, but they'll do. Again, they're missing bloodlines. They're missing the last armor upgrade. So they're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time. And now the tables have turned. The Bloodless has a lot more army, and there is no more siege to support these Celtic units except for 3 scorpions. No, the hero champion dies. Are you shitting me? He managed to get a paladin kill before he died? I mean, put this guy on a freaking Viking pyre and set him out to the river and light him on fire. What an absolute hero of the Burmese civilization here. 26 kills, including a paladin. Wow. That is insane. That is bonkers. The Punisher champion, yeah. Definitely like a Marvel superhero champion. Although Marvel superheroes don't really kill civilians, but maybe like a Marvel villain? The Gimli? Oh, true, he's been counting. Why on earth are we looking at Pat? He is a serial killer. Jack the Ripper in the back of the Celtic base. Why are we watching Paladins? Because Survivalist is bonkers. By the way, we're 57 minutes into this game. Neither player is GGing. They're both sitting at 110 population villager count. And then it's just all army. The problem is, look at the gold at the bottom right of your screen for the Bloodless. 5,000 gold. Enter name here. Who doesn't love to see infantry? How bonkers is that? Our Celt is going to start running around with light cavalry while trying to run around. Whack, whack, whack on the horse's ass, and down they go. But our Celt is cleaning up the infrastructure. He's jutting into the center of the map. Survivalist has built himself quite an armada of onagers, and he's going up to siege onagers. And I think I did see Fura Celtica earlier, so we're going to get to see 98 HP onagers. You think it's GG for Survivalist? Ooh, I don't know. I would have said maybe until I saw 9 siege onagers. Yeah, Thomas, the way Survivalist is tech switching, you'd think he was the one with 5 relics. By the way, where are those relics? How far to the rear are they? Oh my god, they're all right here. They're literally on the front lines of the settlement. Res collected is identical at 114,000. Stables. Gen, I'm hoping we get to see a bunch of amazing pancakes. So, Survivalist reveals that he's gone siege onagers. A small band of half-dead champions moves forward. Let's see attack rounds. Not great so far. Absolutely terrible out of Survivalist. And Survivalist kills more... Did he? I think killed his own units there, no? No, pardon me. Friendly fire 6. Oh, yeah. You're fighting champions who are the quintessential trash-killing unit with trash. This is a terrible attempt by Survivalist to penetrate the left side there. The paladin upgrade was unnecessary. Look, as unnecessary as it was, as ineffective as it was, how awesome was it for us to watch? You gotta love it sometimes in Age of Empires when the players, they don't play like 100% optimally or make what we think are the right decisions, but man, oh man, is it freaking entertaining. And by the way, this area's still not repopulated. He's trying to cut. Bloodless is trying to cut. And Bloodless, ooh, still not. Survivalist is trying to cut. What the hell is going on in this game? Man, I need to do more Rising Stars. I need to do a lot more. And we've got Burmese Hussars out. I mean, I guess when you've got 6,000 relic gold, the 600 gold for the Hussar upgrade doesn't really matter that much. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, is this open? It's open. It's open. And okay, at least there's a wall, and we've now got fortified walls for our Celt, who looks like he's running home. He wants to get rid of this onager. Attack round, attack round, attack round. Not great. Has Survivalist cut all the way here? No. What the hell killed that onager? The hell killed that siege onager? Oh, pardon me. What killed it is these champions. What killed it? Oh no, the villagers open the gates. Okay, the gate should be safe and sound with the castle here, but none of the villagers keep opening. Oh my god, the farmers are going to this mill. This farmer is going to this mill, opening the gate to the enemy. What the hell is going on? And Survivalist again kills his own units. 21 kills, 4 of them self. Okay, clearing up this part. Bloodless, by the way, still has 63 champions on the field, but Survivalist still has scorpions. Are the champions still there? Well, there's this guy. Halberdier's poking away at a lumber camp. Champions destroying the housing community. Damn you, corner piece. Why are you attacking this part? Look at this little secondary wall off that our red Burmese created here. Matze AoE, I found one of your games. You've been watching and commenting and joining so much. I found one of your games to watch. Oh no, champions. But eventually numbers prevail here. How many scorpions will he get? One more? No, he doesn't. Oh, he's brought a random capped ram. You're tooting arena games. Okay, I'll try to find one. Oh, the villagers. They don't need to wait for no stinking army. They can take care of themselves. And now Survivalist's walls are under attack in multiple locations, and they've been breached. Not too sure that Halberdier will ever make it inside the settlement, but we're an hour and 8 minutes into this game, by the way. And the scores are 6% apart. But wait a second. Has Blue not seen that this is where the relics are? He's seen that this is where the relics are. Why not go for those relics? And Survivalist base is now dealing with champions, hussars, a treb, a capped ram. But he's got a good castle spread, good TC spread. And the Onager cut through the force. This is exactly what I was talking about in the first minute of the game. How annoying is that? After an hour and 9 minutes to have to deal with this. But look at our Burmese. Holy moly, Sepha, you can go to sleep. Holy moly. What the hell? Their scores are still less than 1,000 apart. What a bonkers game. What an absolute bonkers game. Whether it was the Paladin or the Siege Onager, wow. 654 champions, 225 woads. Why didn't he keep making woads? Heavy Scorpion. Did any woads survive? No. Champions 52 going up to, what is that, 68? And Survivalist, I mean, what did we not see this game? Teflon Prawn, thank you so much. That was freaking epic. I mean, we saw a champion with 25 villager kills exercise his muscles so much he could actually kill a champion before dying. We saw a whole bunch of siege. We saw a whole bunch of, 654 freaking champions. Look at the kill count, 750 to 550. Quadruple the villager kills. Paladin into GG. Rarely the case, but I guess with the Celts. And look at the res collected. Wallace, the elephants. Yeah, those Howdah Burmese elephants are ridiculous. Look at the gold. 6,800 gold. That basically is the difference. If you remove the 6,800 and the 466, they basically mine the same amount of gold, 14,000. Stone is identical. Food, basically identical. Wood, basically identical. 5 conversions, not too sure I even saw. I think we saw some scorpions getting converted. And holy moly, raising's 28 to 27. So the players just tearing into one another. What an absolute treat of a game. Wow. Fortified walls for both players. And again, I wonder, Survivalist is still pressing into here. If he had secured his base. But remember, in all metrics here, the Celt is just behind. You can't compete with the Burmese Hussar. I mean, this is, he's missing the last armor upgrade, but not because he doesn't have it like the Celt, but because he doesn't want to get it. Whereas the Celt is trying to run in here. Unfortunately, line of defense number 1 is a bunch of champions. Line of defense number 2 is a bunch of structures here. Looks like a stone wall between the houses. Wow, and relic count for the win. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Weebra, hello. Well, that was freaking epic. And as I promised, next game, we're going to watch some GuKi. And bear with me as I load it up. And like I said, I watched 1 minute of this game. And it was epic. I'm just inserting the players' Elos. And this is going to be hard for me because you'll see the player names are basically incredibly similar. But yeah, GuKi did win the 2024 Queen's Clash. So GuKi, the current highest ranking female player, I believe. Or sorry, the not highest ranking, the most tournament wins, I want to say. Highest ranking at the moment, I think, is Gabi with 2,400 elo. But GuKi playing as the Magyars in blue, and then GoKu playing as the Japanese in red. So, GuKi, GoKu. Hopefully, I don't get too tongue-twisted here. Lucas, hello, and good night as well. They even had the capitalized letters, exactly. I mean, this is just a tongue twister waiting to happen. So we've got the Magyars, we've got the Japanese. I'm not going to spoil the 1 minute that I saw in terms of the army compositions we're going to get to see later. But this is going to be a fun... I mean, I hope it's going to be fun. The minute that I saw is fun. And bear with me, I'm just going to have a sip of tea. Going to mute my microphone for a hot second. And I am back. Sounds like anime characters. I think GoKu is an anime character, isn't he? Or a Street Fighter character. James, welcome. You've been wanting to catch a live stream? Well, all you had to do was come at the exact right moment, at the exact right time of day, on the exact right day of the week. At the exact time I'm not 100% sick. It's Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. Jai Kumar, good morning. Rising Star is anyone from 2,000 to 2,400 Elo, whose gameplay I like. Yeah, James, all the stars aligned. And now you're here. Chris. I know a little bit of anime. I mean, my cousin introduced me to Helsing. I always forget if it's Helsing or Van Helsing. And One Punch Man. Aside from that, I don't even know, first of all, if those two are anime. And Blue Eyed Ninja that I saw on Netflix. Ooh, Joker. No, Lewis was too high for a rising star. Lewis is already a star. Although if he loses like 10 matches in a row and his Elo drops, maybe. All right. Enough with the player visions. Let's take a look at the attack path between the bases. Pretty much open with a giant hill dragon mount here in the center of the map. GuKi, primary stone to the front, primary gold off to the back. Nice and safe. Extra gold to the forward position. Stone off to the side, and then more gold over here. Lots and lots of forests off to the left side, as is a very close relic. GoKu, our Japanese. Unlike the Magyar, primary stone is to the back and primary gold is exposed to the front. Both extra gold patches here to the left side of the Japanese base. And where's your extra stone? All the way off to the side here. Okay. What about forests? Doesn't really matter for our Japanese. Not really using the forests at the moment. Creating a bit of a cup shape. GuKi says, no wall offs for me. And I'm just going to leave my base completely open right now. James, yeah, we're doing, these are recordings of games that were played in the last, I want to say, day or two. You want GoKu to become Super Saiyan? You tried with One Punch, but it became just too stupid? Yeah, I watched like 2 episodes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like the biggest anime. I have a cousin who's huge into anime. Like, he flies to Japan. He stays there for weeks and weeks on end. Damn this jungle shrub. What's One Piece? Is that different from One Punch? By the way, very forward, very exposed lumberjack operation here for our Japanese. Both players in feudal, both players going double bit axe, both players at 18 villagers a pop. It looks like Goku's going to discover where his opponent is. I don't think GuKi has even gone out onto the map. Maybe she went out halfway through the map and then realized that she was getting scouted and returned. His Elo's over 9,000. Well, lately on the rank ladder, So, I mean, it's not really... Is it a spoiler at this point who won Red Bull Wololo? I don't think it's a spoiler anymore. I mean, if you don't know who won the biggest tournament of the year in a castle in Spain that was televised and everyone knows about it, then that's on you. So, Hera's been... I'm taking a very well-deserved break from ranked ladder after crushing it at Red Bull Wololo. So tomorrow's video is actually Hart playing against Mr. Yo, and they have just been duking it out on the ranked ladder non-stop. I think they were playing like 15 matches today between themselves, and Hart is actually almost at 2,900 Elo. So speaking of 9,000 Elo, I mean, Hart, I pose a question in the video for tomorrow. Who's going to hit 3,000 first? Is it going to be Hera or is it going to be Hart? And by the way, now that Hart is at 2,900 or almost at 2,900, he can play against Hera. And then Hera doesn't have to risk losing like 40 Elo points when he plays people with a lot lower Elo than him. Jordan's smile won the tournament for everybody. Foreshadowing the open base. We'll see, we'll see. Jen, I wanted to cast it, but I was sick as a frickin' dog. Magyar, by the way, gets first kill, draws first blood. But there are still a bunch of Japanese units here. I really wanted to cast the semifinals and the finals, but like everyone else, I was just a spectator because I was just in bed the whole weekend, sick, coughing my lungs out. Finally, the antibiotics kicked in, rather. And yeah, there's a lot of opinions about the Red Bull finals. Did anyone see Mem's video that he released earlier today, or when was it? Today or yesterday? His thoughts about the game and his not casting the finals. Doubt sitting on Viper seat before the game against Leary was fun. It's always fun with Doubt. By the way, both players now walling themselves in. So, no more foreshadowing. The bases are completely closed. And I'm assuming based on the absolute lack of any kind of aggression or military buildup, both players have stopped training any units, that we're going to get to see a castle uptime. Thomas, you didn't like the patrol? Yeah, that was the biggest controversy. Hera using CBA tactics. Ooh, James, Witch StarCraft caster. Eddie, you haven't seen it? Definitely check it out. The semifinals, I think, in my opinion, are better than the finals. Luca, so there's a movement command you can issue for your army in this game that makes them move a certain way that it makes it very hard for the enemy to hit them. Every unit in this game, behind the graphics and the beautiful, pretty unit, in the computer coding, has something called a hitbox, where they can take damage. So if a unit hits that hitbox, the HP goes down. And there's a patrol command, much like this, that you can issue to your units. And if they move around with that patrol command, they can actually avoid taking hits to their hitbox. Now, this has been known... What the hell just happened here? The spearman killed the villager, and then the tiger killed the spearman? Okay, that was fun. Mother Nature is on Goku's side, I guess. So when you issue this patrol command... Your army moves a certain way, makes it harder for the enemy to attack your units. It's been known for a long time in the CBA, which is Castle Blood Automatic. It's a mod of the game that's been played for like decades. Red Phosphoru made a video about it, how to optimize it on a random map like this, double range. And Hera used it in the finals against the Viper. And so the community, the organizers of the tournament said it's not a bug, it's not an exploit, it's just a feature of the game. So there was nothing like dirty about it. But the community didn't like it 100%. It was like 50-50. There's always something in Age of Empires. There's so much drama sometimes. It's like when the Flemish Revolution was used and the community like exploded. Oh, this technology man banned it from his tournaments, and like nobody wanted to play the freaking Burgundians anymore. And so Hera using this, I mean, it was not determinative of anything. Hera was going to win that game. Hera was going to win the series. I mean, Hera was just playing at peak Hera. He was not going to lose that series. But the community didn't like it. It was like a bit like a flex. You know, like outpost rushing used to be. And so now the community is split on people who absolutely don't mind it and people who absolutely hate it. And for everyone asking what CBA is, again, it's a castle blood automatic. It's a version of the game where you start with 4 castles and you can only train your unique unit out of those castles. And it just automatically trains your unique unit over and over and over and over again. And then you fight other people's unique units. And there are ways to get villagers and build stables and archery ranges and barracks and stuff like that. And see, exactly like Thomas, you're very much opposed to it. I mean, look at this. Again, a straggler tree is part of the wall off. I really don't like it when players do this. And again, like I know 100% anytime I mention any of these things, there's going to be lots of comments about this is not, you know, this is terrible, this is this. But the hosts of the tournament said it's not a bug, so Hera had, you know, he's not disqualified from using it because there were tournament rules that you can't use bugs in gameplay. So the host said everything's fine, so everything's fine. And like I said, Red Phosphoru made a video about it. It's been known in the CBA community for many a year. Oh, Prichnik, hello, hello. Ooh, did anyone use the Phosphoru build? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, SpongeBob, or SpongeBob, yeah, exactly. He didn't need to use it, is the issue. Or I should say one of the issues. So our Magyar is going cavalry archers, our Japanese is going foot archers. Oh, pardon me. Correction, he's going cav archers as well. How many archery ranges for both players? Triple range. Triple range. Yeah, the Viper Sicilian game was great. Here we go. Ooh, our Japanese is picking off a good amount of cav archers here for free. 3 of them. These are not cheaper cav archers. Yeah, Thomas, I think Red Phosphor even made that point. He said, like, these strategies are so one-sided sometimes that it just, like, it makes the game boring. And I think even Red Phosphor is starting to get tired of some of the strategies he created. But he's still tinkering, still exploring. Double, triple wall off here for our Magyar. Anyway, I hope I explained that properly. And like I said, sometimes in the AoE community, there's just so much, you know, drama. But at the end of the day, the results are the results. There was no bug or anything like that, and so the tournament hosts allowed it, which is the only important thing. Okay, the Cav Archers get their revenge. By the way, remember, in Castle Age, Japanese Cav Archers, where the hell are they, by the way? Japanese Cav Archers are the better Cav Archers in Castle Age. As cool as the Magyar Cav Archer is in Imperial with recurve bow, with the +1 attack and the +1 range, that's an Imperial Age upgrade. Right now we're in Castle Age. And the Japanese Cav Archer, remember, recently they were buffed. So they get a +2 attack bonus against archer units. And technically, this Cav Archer is an archer unit. Now, the only advantage the Magyar has here is that the quicker training time. So what's the training time for a Cav Archer? 34 seconds? 23 seconds? Hero is just absolutely top form in the entire series. So this is 28 minutes in. This is the part of the game that I saw. I saw the 2 Cav Archers. And this is where I said, okay, you know what? I don't know if this goes to Imperial. I don't know what we're going to see. But Cav Archers from the Japanese are going to be pretty freaking strong. And the let's see what wins out here. The quicker training time or the +2 attack bonus. Because the quicker training time, it's not like it's a cheaper unit. You can just pump out more of them quicker. They still cost the same. Jaikumar, you want to see the vision? Here is our Magyar's vision. Sees not a whole lot, GuKi. She sees kind of the primary area of her base. Sees her TC getting attacked. GoKu also doesn't see much beyond his base, except that he has a siege workshop here. Yeah, blue has the numbers, and that's where the quicker training time comes in, the 25% faster training time. But this is going to be, I mean, this is where I stopped watching, so I have no clue what happens. Now I just remember seeing Cav Archer versus Cav Archer there. And GuKi pulling a Hera, saying, if you're attacking into me, I'm just going to attack right into you as well. Is there an effective counter to Cav Archer meta right now? Oh yeah, plenty. Hey Chris, including playing Berbers, yeah. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Are the villagers attacking the Cav Archers? That was pretty badass. Did they get any kills? No. Okay, this is a one-way trip for this Magyar army back home. Our Magyar is training knights. $14, $15. Oh, 15 villager kills to 5. And even with the high ground, the numbers here, again, the bonus. Like I said, the Japanese Cav Archer, not to be slept on in the Cav Archer versus Cav Archer meta with that +2 attack bonus they got recently. But GoKu can't keep taking these shitty fights. He's getting one shot here. Ooh, but maybe he's trying to keep GuKi in place. Where the hell does this one villager think he's going? The knight comes out. There are 3 mangonels. What the hell is going on here? Mangonels are going after Cav Archers. Knight's going after the mangonel. Random villager in the middle of all this, drawing Japanese fire. Marco, thank you so much for gifting a membership. And welcome to Chieftain TV, to the pizza family. What is that math law about more numbers equal better fights? Depends. I mean, everything else being equal, more numbers obviously win a fight, but also high ground matters. Attack bonuses matter. The knight, is he gonna get the second mangonel? Ooh, he doesn't. Cav Archer moves forward. Oh, you're asking the actual name? I have no clue. That is too educational for me. How common was Cav Archer? Not super duper common. Chariot archers were so badass. By the way, James, I don't know if I think I may have missed your answer when you said I sound like a StarCraft carrier. A StarCraft carrier, oh my god. StarCraft caster. Lanchester's Law. Never heard of it, but I'm definitely going to check that out. Should probably know that as a caster. Magyar TC fallen. Japanese forward castle. Defensive castle. And again, GuKi for the second time moves out. Ooh, let's see. She doesn't know there's gold here. Now she does. Bye, villagers. 21 villager kills to 6. Oh, James, don't say that. Loco? Loco is like the greatest caster of StarCraft ever. With the funny accent. The what is Loco? Netherlands? Danish? I love Loco. He's my favorite. Him and Pig are my 2 favorite casters for StarCraft. Oh, looks like she took a bunch of TC fire. So, not a free get of villagers there. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a Spirit of the Law thing. Will the Japanese rush underneath the TC? GuKi has to garrison the villagers. But she brings reinforcements. Fresh off their villager kills, now they're attacking cav archers. I do not remember Husky, no. Yeah, those 3 mangonel kills were unnecessary. And our Japanese just bombs right into the base here. Ouch, mangonel. Second volley. Clips another one. Third volley, non-existent, but I think he killed his own units there. No, he hasn't killed any units. What the hell killed that cav archer here in the center? Maybe just the town center. It does have 12 kills, 13 kills, 14 kills. Our Japanese is just killing his army trying to get this TC. Holy moly. It picks off 2 more cav archers on the retreat. 16 kills for this town center. And GuKi holds. But now the lumberjacks are under attack. And our Japanese discovers another town center here with villagers on gold. Picks off a few of them. Picks off a few lumberjacks, it looks like, as well. This TC is still up. And GuKi first to Imperial. GoKu still doesn't have the food or the gold he needs. Oh, you're talking way back playback. Yeah, Chris, I remember Husky way back with the very early StarCraft. I do remember. Imp into GG. So far, not yet. Expansion here by our Japanese, whose northern portion of the settlement is completely open. How the hell is this town center still standing? How is this possible? And what, for the last 5 minutes we've been seeing this, but now there are 2 mangonels. But again, GuKi brings in more reinforcements. She's going to get Bracer. And this is Imperial Age. This is where the Magyar cav archer can get very dangerous. But not a cheap upgrade recurve bow. 400 gold, 600. Aw, that's unfortunate, Chris. TC, by the way, is up to 21 kills. Yeah, total MVP. If GuKi wins this, total MVP TC. I mean, it's gonna get even more. Maybe, maybe not. Still no heavy cav archers, though, so we're, even though she's an Imperial, she is down numbers. Does have the better upgrades in terms of attack. +1 attack for now. Oh, the shitty movement of these red cav archers. This mangonel's just running around getting kill after kill. Dear Lord, sometimes it's hard to see. What is this? 2, 3? 3 trebs. Not too sure if anyone here has the high ground, but GoKu is committing to defending this castle. He has 12 seconds to hit Imperial, and GuKi for time number 3 is back here. Snipes a bunch of farmers. They're dead. D-E-D, dead. Castle, you're gonna pop up your own trebuchet. You do have the wood and the gold for it. Looks like GuKi attempted to build a castle, but her villager bit the dust. Still just basic cav archer versus basic cav archer. Okay, Parthian tactics and chemistry are gonna help significantly. Chemistry and bracer are gonna help significantly as well. Again, I still don't know which is the better cav archer. Castle down, crumbling into dust. I suspect the Japanese cav archer is better right up until recurve bow is researched. See how many villagers GoKu can snipe here. But this castle is definitely going up. He's got to have to get the hell out of here. But 4, maybe 5, 6, 7 villagers, 8 villagers, 9 villagers, 10 villagers. What an absolute epic get there for our Japanese, who loses. Unfortunately, loses 2 light cav, 2 cav archers for that. And now GuKi catches a bunch of villagers undefended. The good old it depends. Man, I thought in a legal world, it depends was like an annoying answer. Then I started joining the Age of Empires community. And man, oh man, it depends became like an anthem. Both players, there's recurve bow, there's heavy cav archer, Parthian tactics, and ring archer armor. Ring archer armor always makes me think of ringworms for some reason. Not too sure. No, both players have ballistics. Ooh, Chris. What kind of wine goes with Pilmeni? I'm assuming a nice red wine. And now the armor is silver. The helmets are shiny. And we are at heavy cav archers for blue. Red, though, no heavy cav archers for you. 32 to 30 cav archers. Now the Magyar definitely the better of the two. But again, that +2 attack bonus, can't sleep on that. Heavy cav archer going up for our red Japanese as well. Okay. Ringworm armor sounds like a crappy druid build. Somebody said when I was sick, I mean, still sick, but earlier that I should drink wormwood tea. And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. Sounds holistic and healthy. And then I remembered that wormwood is what makes you hallucinate in absinthe. Oh, it's a white wine that you drank. Okay, I would have thought with a heavier pork and beef pilmeni that it would be a red. Is there any difference of look between cav and heavy cav? Oh yeah, the heavy cav archer has much fancier, shinier armor. High ground for blue, but numbers for red here, as GoKu ignores the villagers going for the cav archer defense force. I mean, look at the villager kill count, 46 to 61. Total kill count almost identical. And red backs away. Red still has infrastructure here for now. These same 3 trebs have gotten a lot of damage done, but red is dive bombing yet again, gets a few vill kills. 18 on the whole, 19, 20. Ooh, GoKu housed at 170. Does have the high ground, does have a bonus. But remember, these are recurve bow cav archers now, so they attack with 1 extra attack. And more importantly, in my opinion, they have 1 extra range. So they do get the first arrow fire off. They fire the first arrow, my apologies. Another castle for our Magyar. I mean, based on the number of castles for GuKi, we may see Magyar Hussar. 10 cav archers training for red, no more for blue. So she has stopped training cav archers. Just now returning to mine the gold. I'm assuming now the numbers will keep going, but no, never mind. Our Magyar is pivoting into skirmishers. Okay. Votai, is this game run on iPhone? I don't know. That would be pretty funny. I mean, there is the Age of Empires mobile game, but from what I've seen, I don't think it looks anything like this game. Chris, you don't like just calling it a heavy cav archer? I wonder why it's called a heavy cav archer, not an elite cav archer. I mean, these are not called heavy skirmishers. They're called elite skirmishers. Red is back yet again, blaming some stone mining, but the castle's up. The gold is gotten for blue, and now she can start training more. Yeah, immediately 4 cav archers being trained. Another castle. I mean, Corvinian army is not an expensive upgrade. So we may get to see Magyar Hussars. They are a lot better than normal Hussars. Only trash and Magyar Hussars. Look at how many freaking arrows this castle fires with all of those units inside. Uh-oh. Our Japanese is starting to add light cavalry. Heavy is the weight of their arrow fire as it descends from the sky. That's very poetic, Thomas. Heavy eagles. I don't know why some units are heavy, why some units are elite, why some units don't run and just basically die here on the spot. Gaston, hello, hello. Sahas, hello, hello. What's special about Japanese cav archer? Well, I was mentioning earlier, it comes with an attack bonus against archer units. Where are they? It comes with a +2 attack bonus against other archers, which means they get a +2 attack bonus against these cav archers. Ooh, Thomas, unfortunately, no Magyar Hussar. It looks like we're getting just normal light cavalry for now. She doesn't have the gold for the Hussar upgrade. So in Castle Age, like I said, I think the Japanese cav archer is the better one here. But in Imperial with recurve bow, I really don't know. Everyone and their grandmother is making cav archers these days. Oh, more villagers getting picked off. Look at the villager kill count. Red has killed 100. GuKi has killed 50. Skirmishers attacking a siege workshop uphill. Literally a Sisyphean feat. Just pushing a rock uphill, only for it to crash down on you like a ram here. Doing little to no damage there. Our Japanese army count 65, our Magyar 55. Who was it that was pushing the boulder up the I always confuse the two Greek fables of the one. It was Prometheus who had his insides eaten every day by the eagles, and it was Sisyphus who was pushing the rock up the hill, right? Or is it the other way around? I think Prometheus is the one with the stomach, and then he healed overnight, and then he would get eaten again. Yeah, that's what I thought. I always confuse those two. Perfect, thank you. Thomas, now remember also the Magyar cav archer does train 25% faster. For all the good that that does. Right, it was Prometheus who stole the fire. Aldi, marinated pork bone. We don't have Aldi in Canada, unfortunately. Or do we? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen an Aldi. That is an American chain. And now we've created our trash armies. Pikemen for our Japanese, who is floating a lot of trash resources. What an epic clash happening here. The Rams are trying to close it on the castle, but the Magyars, they're blocking. Only 2 Rams make it to the castle. One of them is basically dead. Yeah, Aldi is a European chain, but I think you have it in the US, don't you? I thought I saw an Aldi in where was it? In LA. I could be mistaken though. What's the European convenience store chain with the cypress tree? Spar, I think. It does exist in the US, right? Yeah. Otter, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? You're here with Huggy. Rain party. Nice. Good. Tired? Well, we're speaking of German food convenience store chains, so you would probably be the expert. Huggy, you wasted his time with a 2-hour game with Teuton Scouts. Yikes. Ouch. By the way, this is not looking good for our Japanese, who is getting raided up the wazoo with a whole bunch of hussars here. Is there any gold left? Somewhere there is 154 gold on this map. That being said, our Japanese stabilized and has the better army and is taking a relic at the hour and 4-minute mark of the game. You all suffered. Marco, thank you so much. And I appreciate the gifted sub. How far did he get into help? Did he not complete help? No, he didn't complete help. I mean, Red still has 117 villagers. He's training 17 villagers at a time. Yeah, Otter, I literally said that right in the beginning of the stream. I said, I'm probably going to confuse these two players so much. Was it a deathmatch game for 2 hours? Yikes. On what map? Oh no, now the Cav Archers are raiding. He does, GoKu does have double the Cav Archer count. Lowland Turks versus Teuton. And you raided the Turks with Teuton Scouts. Really? Both players are just tearing into one another here. But the Japanese farming community, okay, suffered more. Oh my goodness. Wow. 143 Cav Archers to 176? Why do I feel like that's really low? What do I feel like it should have been like 300? But at the end of the day, first of all, is that town center still up? The town center is still up. The MVP town center with 21 kills. What an absolute epic game. I knew when I saw that 1 minute of it, the 18 or 28, I think 28 minute mark, the Cav Archers. I knew this was going to be a good game. 200 scouts, dear Lord. My goodness. Well, this is at the end of the day, they trained a lot more hussars. I want to look at their infrastructure. I'm going to zoom out. Apologies. Let's see. 5 archery ranges, to 10. So not only does our Magyar train their cav archers faster, but double the production facilities. 10 stables, although let's call it 9 because it looks like one is just under construction here to the left. 10, 9 stables. Okay, 10. Unfortunately, our Japanese just does not have hussars. And as much as we wanted to see Magyar hussars, unfortunately, didn't come into play. Will we ever see top players use stone walls to prevent raids? Absolutely not. Although there was one game where Hera did use stone walls to protect. Well, it was ooh, I remember he played as the Armenians. I forget who he played against. I think against Leary. Wow. Well, that was a super fun game. Hussars to light cav, cav archer to cav archer, skirmisher the crossbow. I'm surprised the PKPM is so low for both players. Let's take a look at this. Economies, wow, 5,000, almost 6,000 apart. GuKi takes wood, GoKu takes everything else, including, I mean, he lost the game with more gold, stone identical, food 6,000 more, but less wood. I guess when you're going cav archer, wood is probably the most important. 33 raisings to 10. Both players banking a good amount of food. I mean, our Japanese can keep training more and more and more scout units. Unfortunately, his economy is pretty damn open. And not a whole lot he can do against those hussar raids. And damn, that was a fun game. All right, I think I have it in me for one more. Bear with me as I load it up. And as I mentioned, Matze, if you're still here, we're going to watch one of your games. We're going to watch one of your nomad games that I found, and I like these two. The two civilizations with the best heavy cavalry in the game. So bear with me as I just insert your Elos. All right, we are on Nomad again. And this time we got Matze playing as the Lithuanians in red. King Marv, who we've seen a lot of Rage Forest games out of him, in blue as the Georgians. And this is the potential here for Lechai versus Manaspas is what makes me want to watch this matchup. This is why I was curious about this game. And TC spawning very far from one another. Let's take a look at the map itself. We've got our Lithuanian all the way to the north, exposed to the water. Our Georgian to the south, a little bit safer. Derek, not a fan of Nomad. Sad conic noises. When I said strongest, I meant I should have been more specific. Highest attack. Highest attack. You've got, I think they both attack on a 22 fully upgraded, right? The latest with 4 relics should be a 22. And the Manaspa with 29 Manaspas should be, yeah, 22, I think. The latest does beat out the Manaspa. Ooh. Now, here's the thing. Unlike infantry, I'm curious as to the attack speed of the latest and the Manaspa. Georgians starting the game with a free donkey cart. The Lithuanians should start the game with 100 extra food. And the Lechai are a super cool unit, but remember the Georgian Manaspas, they do regenerate HP. Conics are the John Wick. And the latest does ignore armor, exactly. So I'm really curious, and the latest has a lot more HP, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the Hound was awesome. I find myself randomly watching Game of Thrones clips on YouTube before bed sometimes, and almost always it's the Hound. And every night I don't know why, but I always watch the same clip of him in that bar talking to the Lannister soldiers where he's like, I know if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna have to eat every effing chicken in this place. I'm gonna have to eat every effing chicken in this bar. And then his fight against Brienne, who kicked his ass. And then the epic clash at the end. I love the Hound. Yeah, his arc was super fun. There were mounted samurais. I hope the Japanese do eventually get some little option. Can you imagine the samurai becomes like the Conic? It's a mounted samurai and then becomes a dismounted. Hello. Becomes a dismounted samurai. Oh, I always get that. You should have stopped at imp. I always. Oh, you only had the chicken one once? And both players expanding out onto the water, as we saw in the other Nomad game. Yeah, James, that's what people are mentioning on Twitch as the original samurai. We'll see, maybe one day. I think the Japanese are in a need of some kind of little buff. I mean, they tried to give them the Cav Archer buff. There's just something, the Japanese just, they're just missing something. I don't know exactly what. I don't know how to describe it. They're just missing something about it. There's just one little tweak that needs to be made to the Japanese, but I can't really describe it or tell you what it has to be. I'll have a think. All right. So the Georgians are eating snapper. The Lithuanians are eating salmon. Is there enough room here for a farm if need be? Probably not. Llama drama, hello. I just feel like the samurai is just a little too slow. The unit itself. I get that it attacks lightning fast. I get that it shreds through literally every unique unit in the game. Like crazy. Just it needs something. It needs some little tweak. My favorite scenes are Varys, or some of my. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite scene with Game of Thrones, but I always like the Varys and Tyrion conversations once they both defected to Essos. The Japanese need a kamikaze unit. Well, they have a petard, I guess. Everyone does. Rodeo Jones, that's exactly what people are saying. Yeah, is that they could have been both. One of my favorite Hound scenes is when he catches up with the Brotherhood. Remember when the Hound became like a pacifist and he joined that little farming community? And then those thieves came and killed everyone in the farming community, and then he found those thieves about to be hanged by the Brotherhood. And then he's like, give me 2 of them. And they're like, no, we'll give you 1 of them. And he's like, these men are about to die. He goes, so what? Everybody dies. He really like wanted to make them suffer. Exactly. That's exactly the problem, is how often do you see samurais? And the answer is almost never, which is a shame. It's such a cool unit. John Yang, we are in fact still here. Although I watched this game for Matze, but I think Matze left. Matze, if you're watching this after the fact, come back. You watched 50 versus 50 Manaspa versus Lechai. The Lechai won. Yeah, I'm not surprised the Lechai won. for the Manaspas, you need to be like a hit and run. You have to recover your HP. You have to like regenerate, heal up. This is Nomad. Market going up immediately. Looks like our Lithuanian has a lot more presence on the water. 16 fishing ships to the 5 of his opponent. I mean, Marv's base is not that big at all right now. And look at the Lithuanian fishing fleet just absolutely gutting the entire left side of the map. One fisherman very casually relaxing. Yeah, Manaspa. The Manaspa's fantastic. It just is way too powerful of a unit. David Hill, you made it. Unfortunately, the last game of the evening. Oh, no. Yeah, you have to do all things. Ooh. Is this meant to be a wall off? Because if it is, that villager just escaped it. Yeah, you have to do 50-50 is unfair. You have to do cost-wise in terms of total resources and all that stuff. They do it like they hit like a freaking dump truck. Oh, David still does count, of course. Ooh, he wanted to build an outpost, but then saw the villagers moving forward. Doesn't really need an outpost anymore. At the same time, Baba Red Sheep is making its way to the mill. So, 100 free food being sent to the Georgians, courtesy of the Lithuanian UPS. It always amazes me that they never see the TC. They always get converted, I think, 1 tile short of the TC. Lithuanians going up to Castle Age, about 40 seconds behind the Georgian. Galley on move command takes 26 HP damage. Any more red follow-up? Not really. And Marv is in Castle Age. He's got 7 villagers on stone. Matze has 9 villagers on stone. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen here. This is exactly why I was hoping for. What I was hoping for, pardon me. And we were going for a castle drop. We're going for a castle drop. He's got... Okay. I thought we were going for a castle drop, but apparently we're not. We're gathering food. 26 food was very important to get there. How's Axel's cadet training going, by the way? Hopefully some fun plans this weekend. Our Lithuanian 10 villagers on stone. Are they just gonna both castle drop each other? I mean, this is funny. You know, you can just go around, right? To the right and to the left, where there is in fact even more stone. Let's see how our Lithuanian responds to this. First kill of the game, maybe? It says 2 kills to 1. Ooh, I feel like something died on the water at the exact same time as that villager died here. I think blue killed 2 units at the exact same time. In any event, King Marv drawing first blood. Ah, he snaps into soldier mode. That's good. At least he's taking this taking it seriously. And there they are. There they are. Conical helmets streaming straight for the Lithuanian quarry miners. And it is a defensive castle from our Lithuanian. So no, never mind. No castle drop at all. Tower. Why a tower? That's not going to do anything. This unit has so much pierce armor. Georgian castle is pretty cool, huh? It looks like a Lord of the Rings castle. With this nice arch in the mountain. And the villagers are making a run for it. Might as well do it now when there's only 3 Manaspas out instead of 7 or 8. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, right? When your unit to die is this fast and attacks And we are going to see Lechai. So let's see the attack speed. 1.8, 1.7. Okay, 1.8 for the Manaspa. Ooh, pop out so I can click you. Marku, welcome, welcome. Next Red Bull. Well, we don't really have castles in Canada, unfortunately. And here we go. Let's see. I think the Lechai do attack a bit slower. Oh, walling in. Not really. Yeah, they do attack a bit slower. 1.9 per second. Sorry, 1.9 second delay to 1.8. So the Manaspa attacks faster. You're addicted to playing the Kamai on Michi? They are fantastic. They're the only ones who can cut through the forest and castle age in Michi. I'm assuming that's what you do. We do have forts. I guess Castle Loma is technically a castle. Next Red Bull at Tim Hortons. I mean, that dump. Pardon me, I get the cough there for a sec. So, numbers are not high for either player. No upgrades whatsoever for red. No upgrades whatsoever for blue. It looks like Marv has abandoned the water entirely. He's got one fire galley just hanging out next to the berries. Lithuanian fishing fleet is up to 18. 13 villagers ahead is our Lithuanian, well, villagers and fishing ships. The Bahama Llama. So we've got a Drama Llama and a Bahama Llama. I'm assuming a Bahama Llama is so relaxed that the Bahama Llama is pretty much the opposite of a Drama Llama. Super Gen, yeah, I can't cough. I'm like dying. Blue is upgrading his one and only fire galley to a ship? Oh no, never mind. He's gonna contest the water, King Marv. Re-he-he-he-healy. You played dirty? I knew it. Every time I see a Khmer on Michi, I know they played dirty. Careful not to hit your own units. Careful not to hit your own units. Okay. I mean, the armies are being built, but no one's fighting. Okay, no one's fighting, he says, right as units start fighting. And let's see who takes this. Let's keep, oh, the Mangonel at the end of the day clips. That's hilarious. The Lechai attacked into the Manaspas, and at the end of the day, it's the Mangonel that gets the only kill of latest. The only latest kill. You llamas come in packs. Again, I would imagine that the Bahama Llama is so chill and relaxed. It's the negative inverse of a Drama Llama. And at the 27-minute mark of the game, our Georgian is contesting the water. Our Lithuanian needs to be careful here. He's got 17 fishing ships, and they are all of a sudden completely undefended. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. But fire ships are coming out, popping them out one at a time. One full health versus two half dead. Dock is going up, but right next to red. Red sees it. Why would you build it right next to your enemy's base? Or your enemy's dock? Ooh, good luck on Super Mario World. Okay, town center is down. Our Lithuanian does have a second backup TC, as does our Georgian, who still has his TC up and running. Oh no, 3v1. And all of a sudden, I mean, things are not looking good for our Lithuanian on the water, but things are not looking very good for our Georgian on land. 5 Manaspas don't even give you the attack bonus. He has no upgrades, King Marv, on these Manaspas. The Lechai at least have an armor upgrade. And he's gonna lose a bunch of conversions. Maybe. Two. Only 2. Ouch. And our Lithuanian adding insult to injury, salt to the wound. Save states? Fair enough. And look at that, our Lithuanian just lost 17 fishing ships, 16 fishing ships. But does Matze care? He is putting on the pressure. Attacking from multiple angles. I guess the market would have been the best target, right? There's no wall behind here. Desperate wall off as a mangonel fires on these basic battering rams. They have to get the hell out. And uh-oh, battering rams and Lechai are not going to bust into this base anytime soon. Fortified church roiding up these villagers on gold, on stone, and on wood. A 3rd TC for King Marv. Things are not looking good for King Marv based on the numbers, but based on his situation here on land, he's secured himself in with gold, stone, and gold. He's taken control of the water in a very bonkers way. But Matze is heading up to Imperial off of the one only TC he has, which means no more villagers for him. Our Georgians going to have to double down in Castle Age. He is going to have to double down in Castle Age in a big way. Still no upgrades for red beyond the 1 armor. Absolutely no upgrades for blue at all. I mean, I was so excited. You heard it in my voice when we saw Castle, then we saw Manaspa latest. I was so freaking excited, but now all of a sudden we're taking a break. 20 Lechai hanging out. 4 Manaspas hanging out. I guess this is one way to deal. This is definitely one way now. Probably better to place it here. Has he seen that this is where the gold is? No, he hasn't. So Matze has no clue where the very, very valuable gold resources here on the map. And a couple of trebs I suspect are going to end it very quickly here in 13 seconds. Redemption is not going to help you against trebuchets, or you have to put your monk right next to the treb. Oh, he killed the sheep. You bastard. But one player can build trebs, the other cannot. Our Georgian, he has the gold for Imperial. Why did he buy wood? I thought he had 200 wood. Oh, because he's greedy. He wants to train 2 trebs. One over here, one over here. And this is not going to be a problem for King Marv. He needs food, and he needs food now. He needs to take this 600 wood and invest it in fishing ships immediately. And he is not doing that. Instead, he's using it for a stable. Okay. Gonna try to do a bit of a sneaky. Now, he does have an opportunity here, does King Marv. A treb does take 50 seconds to train. 11 seconds to unpack. 10 seconds to fire. The problem is he's only got 138 stone plus 288. This is more than 400 stone that he can use to repair the castle. Well, he's gonna have to choose which castle he wants to repair. To be fair, these Manaspas could probably dive bomb this one treb. They'll die, but yeah, they'll get it. Yeah, that is a good question. Why win water if you're not going to build fishing ships? Especially with 19 villagers on wood. He is not going up to Imperial. And here we go, the weak link. The market is under attack. Alejandro, usually you're the one who writes 14-14. Start the game already. And now you're here in the last game. Ooh, but a wall goes up behind us. Ooh, and Manaspas are trying to get the battering rams. But in come the monks. In come the monks. Out go the Manaspas. Castle is down. Is this outpost really part of the wall off? No, it can't be part of the wall off, can it? He couldn't have made that kind of mistake. And where is the big Manaspa latest fight that I wanted to see? Instead, we're seeing 1v1. Never mind, they get converted, they cross lances, and that is it. This castle's down as well. Is that really it? No more Manaspas? Look at how much gold King Marv has. He doesn't even have a market to buy food to go up to Imperial. Oh my goodness, he lost his market. He can't even buy his way up. Well, there you go. There you go. Was I casting long before the Survivalist Bloodline? No, the Bloodless. I think just one. Excuse me, one game before that. Yeah, this freaking cough is just ridiculous. It's not going away. But I mean, look at the minimap. Look at the depopulated oceans here on the west side of the map. Completely eaten up by the Lithuanian, who then made a nice transition, but he didn't really need 20 Lechai, did he? No upgrades still. Oh, look at that forging for King Marv. And he'd zinc for the cough. Yeah, blue just way too late. I mean, look at the gold. If he had the market, maybe he could have bought his way up to Imperial. Who knows? Would have had to bankrupt himself to do it, but look at this on paper. 21 Lechai, 19 Manaspas. Would have loved to see this 1v1. Oh my god, Matze's third most trained unit was those 6 converted Manaspas. That is hilarious. Resources not too far apart, about 10%. Conversion 7-2. Raising 16 to 12. Total kill count 31 fishing ships and villagers by our Georgian. Oh man, that Lithuanian fishing fleet got rickety wrecked. But in any event, everyone, thank you so much for joining and putting up with me clicking in and out as I cough my ass off. That's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to go make another cup of tea and hopefully get rid of this cough so I can cast more tomorrow night. But for now, that's it for me. Thank you, everyone who joined on Twitch. If you joined on Twitch and you like what you see, hit that follow button. If you joined on YouTube, hit that like button. And feel free to subscribe as well. And Kat, I'm really hoping I feel better because I do like those drawings. I do like to do the drawings. I think the turtle ship came out pretty well. If I can pat myself on the back. But that's going to be it for me tonight, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a fantastic start to your weekend. Marion, see you as well. Thank you. And everyone, thank you so much. See you as well. Sylvan, yeah, I think I remember. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a fantastic night.